Respected students, welcome back everyone. Today's video is about how to overcome the limitations of direct query mode. Okay, you all know that there are two connectivity modes, import mode and direct query. So in what case we use direct query? So whenever the data is huge and if in your fact table more incremental data is coming, or like volume of the data is 8 10 millions of rows, 50 100 columns are there. So in that case we use direct query, and there are some of the advantages but more disadvantages of direct query mode are there. So mostly how to overcome the limitations of direct query. One limitation which is there about this data view, table view, that thoroughly I am going to explain in this video properly, practically. And let me tell you one thing, whenever I take interviews of students, I ask this question in the interview, and if that candidate is able to give the answer in all 3 to 4 ways properly, then for me that guy is selected 50%. Okay, even in my Telegram, LinkedIn post also I have written this, because the one who is able to give answer of this, how to overcome the limitations, if you are able to defeat the Power BI, or if you are able to find the solutions for the issues whatever are there, so you are really very talented in that case. Okay, and in real time projects, okay, in data analytics or in Power BI, you need to have that kind of thinking in your brain. So now let's start with the video. But before starting, every time I tell that if you are new on our channel, make sure subscribe the channel and press bell icon for all upcoming videos, and follow us on social media, especially Instagram, Telegram. Okay, now let's start with the video properly. So see, first of all, this file, you all know that we had work on this file, and I have explained you many things on this file. So already we are having this data set and modeling, you all know. So now what we will do, see, first of all I will show you modeling. This is import mode. See, you can see how to see whether it is import or direct. So just hover on the table, and here storage mode, import mode is there. Okay, and at right hand side here bottom, see, here nothing is showing. Afterwards it will show storage mode as mix when I will fetch from direct query. And now for import mode, you are able to see here, see, for every table you are able to see properly data into it. See, for every table you are able to see, even this calendar dim table, this I have created here, then also you are able to see properly. The reason why it is import mode. Now let's fetch with direct query. Let's go to SQL server, server link, data connectivity mode, import. Now let's select direct query. Okay, and for this adventures work, you all know that it's, you are all are familiar with database. And let's take 2 3 tables of fact table, any 2 3 tables we will take. Okay, and now let's load this data. We will go to Power Query. The best habit is to go to Power Query. Now we will load this, we have load this data in Power Query. Okay, and one more thing I want to tell you, this we have imported direct query via SQL server. Let's say for example, if Power BI semantic model is there, okay, Power BI data sheet, you know, from that one lake, if you are importing, so in that case Power Query is not accessible. Here direct query with SQL was there, so it's accessible. Okay, now let's load this data, close and apply in Power BI desktop. It will take little bit time. So till that I will tell you one thing. See, in direct query, you all know that this data view which is there, second data view, table also known as table view, you are not able to see. So you all know that in real time projects you need to have the data assessment, data discovery, data understanding. In real time projects, these 3 to 4 words are very important: data discovery, data assessment, data learning, data understanding. So for that you need the access to data view. This second wala data view, you need access for that to understand it. But in this case, in direct query, you are not able to see. Why you need to have access to data view properly? Again I will show you. See, let's go to this data view, and if this facts table is there. Okay, so for example, for any particular first of June 2014. Here 1,66,000 rows are there. So you are able to see properly. See now 13,000 rows were there here. So let's say business area ID. You want to filter on 6 as per your requirement gathering and KPI. You are able to see that 3,000 rows are there for 1st of January 2014 and business area 6. Like this you are able to see properly. So now clear all filters. That's the reason while doing data assessment and data discovery, you are able to uh, do data analysis properly. So now in this case, see fact sale, call center and fact currency rate. You have fetched data via direct query mode. See here also it is showing direct query. Okay. So here what it is showing that this table cannot be shown because it is not in import mode. Again, you can check here fact table, both table. See here. Now, whenever you fetch via direct query, this blue line always comes, and if you are hovering, see again it is here. You are able to see storage mode direct query. And earlier here nothing was showing, but right now storage mode mix it is showing. Why mix? Because import plus direct query it is now our model. Okay. So now let's. There are three ways how you can hover this issue for having analysis. First, if you want to do proper analysis of this table fact call center, then just go and fetch the columns in your table visual. Okay, and make sure like this you can do. Okay, now properly, and make sure just you are doing here don't summarize. Okay, so that proper all the values and everything will be shown. Okay. Now, however, the table properly it was there. Now you can do data analysis via this first method. Okay. Earlier in import mode you can do in data view, table view, but now the direct query, due to direct query you are not able to see in data view. So now just drag the table visual, drag all the columns in this visualization pane in columns, and now here you can do data analysis. And let's say for example you need filter for date column. Okay, I will remove this date column from here. Date column is always used as a filter only slicer. Okay. And now let's change the setting to slicer setting to between to drop down. In real time projects drop down is only there, and properly see now here you can see properly on 1st of sorry 5th June 4 rows were there for sorry it is 2nd May. Okay, so 2nd May now 4 rows are there. 3rd May again 4 rows. So properly how many rows and all that total everything properly data analysis you can do here properly. In that case sum of level operator is 10. So this proper way now data analysis you can play around with it when it comes to direct query. In import mode what I usually do in here only in database side only I love to play around, because see now here you can pass filters and all those things are there, like you can even copy the table. Okay, and then copy in Excel and play around with it. Even refresh data via edit query you can directly land towards power query. All those things are there here, but in when import mode are there, so due to direct query you are not able to, so you are not able to do. So first thing you can do this thing. Second, how to overcome this situation. Second way to overcome this situation is go to fact call center table, go to this first DAX query view. Okay, go to fact call center table, click right click query quick query show top 100 rows. Okay, so in that case it will show you properly all table whole table here properly, but here only 100 rows, no we need more rows. Okay, so just go and edit this DAX here and do 10,000 or how much you want and just run it. So now properly for 10,000 rows, you are able to see all the data properly, whatever columns are there, data and all are there. Okay. Now here, let me tell you, you all guys will say that even you can do data analysis in SQL also. So let me tell you one thing. See, in some of the companies, those who are fresher and those who are having only 1 and 2 years of experience, they will not have access of SQL, whole access of SQL. View access will be there, or only edit access you will not have in that case properly, or sometimes they will only help you to fetch the data from there like view, and you will not have access to SQL. First thing, if you are a senior developer, then you can play around with this data in SQL also. Coming to second point, if Power BI semantic data model is there, already data model has been built from client side and all those things. So in that case, you can't go and play around with it. Okay. So in that case, whatever you have to do, you have to do in Power BI itself. You have to find the workaround related to Power BI itself. So this is the second way. With DAX query editor view, you can play around with it. One more option is there of show column statistics. Okay, with column statistics, everything properly, you will able to see max, mean, medium, whatever these options, max, mean, medium, na, column profile option is there in Power Query. In that also you can do it. Okay. But what I have told that whenever you fetch data with Power BI semantic model, that time Power Query is not accessible. So in that case, we select with this column statistics, you can play around with it. Now coming to the third option, ठीक है, third and best option. Now you all know that with this DAX query editor, you can also fetch, you can change the DAX formula, and from 100 rows to 10,000 rows you can go and do all those things. First thing was to drag table visual and drag all the columns. Second was DAX query editor. Now third how you can do, just go click here, export data. ठीक है, go to this, just save this data. ठीक है, open new Power BI desktop. This also I have done many times. Okay, and I love to do this third option also whenever I get stuck in direct queries limitations. So now open new PBI file. What I have done, I have exported the data via table visual, saved at my desktop, personal desktop. I will just go CSV file, ठीक है, and data 2 I have done, and just open it and fetch it. ठीक है. Now after fetching this, just load it. Now let me tell you one thing. See now, creating connection in model. Directly I have converted direct query data into import mode here, just with different pbacks file. Now just go to this data view. See, whole data you are able to see properly. ठीक है. Earlier in this file where direct query mode was there, you were not able to see this fact table. The reason was it was not in import mode. So just I fetched that in table visual, exported that, and in new pbacks file I imported it with import mode. Okay, see here also you can able to see import mode, and now you can play around with it properly. Okay, this is also the third way, and you all know that due to table visual 30,000 rows limitation is there, but with custom visual and all those things you can increase that. So 1 2 lakh rows also you can export from here. So these were the three ways how to overcome the limitations of Power BI, especially of data view. First was drag table visual, drag all columns and play around with it with the help of slicer. Second was DAX query editor. Just go here, right click, and just go here, right click, and the first option of query, quick query, select top row 100 rows, and you can edit from 100 to 10,000, 1 lakh. And second is show column statistics, second way. Third way, just change direct query data to import mode via exporting this file, opening new pbacks file, and then import that CSV Excel file via import mode. Okay. So now these are the three ways what I have told you, or whatever I have used in my real-time projects, or whatever was my learning. Now one more additional I have to tell you is that, let's say that Power BI semantic data model was there rather than just this SQL Server direct query. Power BI semantic data model was there, and here you have created, you fetch any Excel file and all those things, or created like this manual table which was there. See this manual table or any external file here we have faced now. So in that case, it will not do modeling. What it will tell is that it is the external source, and it will not do modeling. Same, it is the limitation of direct query only in PBI semantic model. So if PBI semantic model is there, and if you have fetched any external files, Excel, CSV, or created any manual table, whatever thing is that, you can't connect that external files key, customer key or anything with the PBI semantic model, whatever earlier it was created. So in that case, how you will solve? Just do one thing. Whatever that external file is there, CSV external, okay, CSV Excel, upload in SharePoint, and just go here. Okay, upload in SharePoint. Just go here and do this SharePoint folder and just connect that. Okay, and you have to fetch that URL of that SharePoint link, and via big data lake you have to fetch that. That's it. This is also a way how you can defeat or you can find the solution for direct query. Again, orally I will repeat, if PBI semantic data model is there, if direct query is there, and if you have fetched any external files, or if your client has only given you external files, and if you have fetched that, so in modeling you can't connect that due to external data source. So in that case, you have to upload that Excel file in SharePoint, okay, and just connect that with our SharePoint folder, paste their URL and just fetch it. It will automatically connect and everything will be sorted out. So these are the 3 to 4 ways what I have told you to find the overcome whatever the limitations are there of direct query, to find the solution for that. Okay, whenever you will start finding the solutions of the issues which are coming, use Google, YouTube, or whatever, chat GPT, anything, meta AI you are having, hell, but try to find the solutions, because these types of questions are asked in scenario based round, second technical round. Even when I take interview, I ask these types of question, and if candidate is trying and if he is giving the answers properly, for me that guy is selected completely. And for this question, if he is giving these all answers, then so he's definitely selected for me. Okay, guys. So this was one of the most important video which I have made till today. So if you have watched that video till end, I'm really thank you for that. And if you are new on the channel, make sure subscribe and press bell icon, and follow us on social media. ठीक है? Thank you everyone for watching till end. Thank you so much.